So, I'm back in court again. This time it's about my house, and I'm just fed up with it. So, I come to the conclusion, of course, Terrence already told me this, but I own the half of the lot that's attached to the property that's in foreclosure, and I'm done with it. So I gave them an offer to either buy me out or demolish it. The 3-car garage and the den. It's simple. So I asked them how long is this going to last. They said, they don't know. It could be 2 hours all day long, 2 days a week, whatever. And I'm like, well, no, my job is on the line and I'm not going to risk my job. So I went in to the judge's clerk and gave the letter. Let me pull it out here. Because we had a court date in December, right around Christmas, and they gave me 1 week to get an attorney because for the pretrial conference, which I thought I was just to show up, but I apparently was supposed to come with some exhibits. Well, they gave me 1 week. Christmas just passed. I didn't have the funds or the ability to lock down an attorney within 1 week, so I did the fucking pretrial exhibit myself. And when he returned it, it's like everything wasn't done proper, and he just put on there, no exhibits given. I'm like, what? Say no exhibits given. So obviously it was given, but it wasn't in the legal right way or whatever. Oh, okay. So then after that, I tried to hook down an attorney because he had time to gather some monies. No attorney would take it. So guess what? I'm here by myself, representing myself. And so a week ago or so, he contacted me from the opposing team and said, well, were you willing to do an assumption or remodification? No, I'm not. Because when this started several years ago, the balance was $78,000. It's now up to $115,000. Are you joking me? And it needs about $100,000 work done on it. No, the plumbing doesn't work. The heat and air doesn't work. The foundation is fucked up. Windows, walls, ceiling, everything. And so, no. And I'm in the hood too. You see that house next to me look like a piece of shit? Well, they're building houses on the street. Matter of fact, right across the street. So, yeah. You buy me out $15,000. If not, we'll just demolish it and you all go ahead and foreclose on your property. All right. So, you gonna make me come today and my job is given? No. So I wrote a letter. It said, this letter has been written as a follow-up to the settlement offer to the attorney. I advised him that I do not wish to consider at this point an assumption or loan modification simply because the balance according to the pretrial conference is in excess of $115,000. I reached out to your firm as well as the Bank of America so that I could at that time assume the note with the balance of about $78,000. I propose to sell my lot with structure, lot 3, whatever, $15,000. If your investors are not willing to buy the lot, then I would want the structure separated at the investor's expense or demolished. Please advise if your client is willing to take the offer into consideration. It's simple. So I went into the judge's chambers and gave the letter to the secretary. And she's like, well, I'll give it to him. I mean, I don't know. You could just have it. Okay, you got it. I told her I want you to know. I want it to be in record that I did show up at court today. I'm not staying here all day while y'all fight over $115,000 because I already let you know before I came today that I'm not doing that. So what am I here for? Fight the elements. You're not fighting me, And then I Googled and I realized, like I said, Terrence already told me, they can't take your lot. So they have to reach out to me. And I had an attorney that I did go meet with, and he told me, he said, don't ever mention my name. And then he said, I said, okay. And he said, I'm going to put it to you like this. If they ever try to sell the property, he said they have to contact you. So that's pretty much saying they can't do shit unless they contact me. And if we end up demolishing it and flattening the 3-car garage and the den, which is fine with me, then that lot, because they are building over there, somebody still will contact me to buy it. So I'm not gonna, I gotta be back at work in a couple of hours, sitting at my desk taking calls. I'm not just to fuck up my job with this bullshit. Not me. Not me.